I think the reason why, like, these people that deceive the mass, usually use mathematics and stuff like that. Mathematics is just a way of getting numbers to kind of take you to that point, that horizon point, yeah? So there's all these like elegant and things. It's like it's like, if you really look at mathematics, right, it's literally, you're interpreting the wave, you're trying to make sense of the wave of reality. And you're just using these arbitrary symbols. And then even in those symbols, there's things that kind of like don't make sense. And yeah. Bro, nothing literally makes sense over here, bro. Like, I know you're clutching onto your thing, but nothing actually makes sense here, bro. Numbers don't make sense. Water doesn't make sense. Mercury doesn't make sense. Dreams don't make sense. Deja vu doesn't make sense. Fucking premonitions don't make sense. The inability to hold yourself ever internally. Like, you can go into the mind and grab anything, but you can never grab yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can never, like, bro, there's so many things that just don't make sense here, bro. If you think about it, yeah, plants literally just grow out of the soil, yeah? They just grow out of the soil. So apparently they are two independent things, but yet everything that the plant needs is right there in that soil. Everything everything, stability, from stability to nutrients to water to fucking everything is in there for it. And it knows how to interact with it perfectly to absorb what it needs. And then the plant is also able, even though the plant is separate apparently from the sun, yeah, they're separate. It gets exactly what it needs from the sun as well. Like, bro, the sun, the plant, and the soil is just. If you don't know this, I can't help you, bro. The sun, the plant, and the soil is one thing, bro. Just because we think in separation, we can't see it, bro. And then even though that whole relationship is going on, yeah, then there's plants that produce all sorts of stuff, all sorts of wacky and magical fruits and vegetables and shit, like everything, bro. Everything from coconuts to fucking passion fruit to apples and oranges and pears and endless, bro. And then we just so happen to also be able to eat it. Like, it tastes perfect. It's like we have all these different experiences for them, and it's all amazing, and it tastes really, really good, right? It's like exactly what we need, actually. Like, you can ask any scientist, right? They will literally tell, it's exactly what your body needs. Exactly there's no substitute for it. But the thing that you're having, which has no substitute, right, is literally part of one thing. So why do you think that you're separate from that one thing? Why? How could you possibly think that? How could you possibly think that you, the plant, the soil, the fruit are separate? Separate how? Separate how? Think about it. Like, you're not using your brain. If you really, really use your brain and think about it, like, you see exactly what I'm saying, bro. Not only that, animals randomly just spawned in this motherfucker. Like, just there's all type of fucking animals here. All types of animals. You fucking name it, they're here, bro. They just spawned. Insects don't make sense. Bees don't make sense. Yeah? Butterflies don't make sense. I've seen butterflies, right? When there's been a bit of like wind, not wind like heavy, but like a decent breeze, or with little gusts and stuff. And the butterfly it's still flying through all of that. It can navigate through these choppy winds like nothing. And you think that's evolution. If you think that, you're dumb. You're literally dumb, bro. You're literally fucking dumb. Think about it. Let's go back to the plant again. The plant also exhales, yeah, and it breathes out the air. It's exactly what it needs, right? So the plant, the soil, the sun, yeah, are one thing, including the air that is also interacting. It's one thing. It's one intelligence. And then even the animals, the animals also just that spawned from nowhere. They eat the grass. They eat the very same fruits and everything that the same plants make. Yeah, they eat the same things, and then they eat each other. Yeah, and they decompose into the ground, and then stuff just grows. Stuff just grows out of them. Stuff just grows out of where they just decompose into the earth. And even before this is the kicker. They start to decompose and like animals just spawn out of them. Like they literally burst and animals pop out of them. So even though it's dead, it's not dead. There was never a point of death. Do you get it? There was never a point of death, because even though the creature died, the minute the creature was dead, there was other life forms within it that are alive, like the parasites and the shit. Like they were never dead. They were never dead. They can't be dead. Yeah. And the larvae and shit like that, they pop, they come out of it. And then other animals go in there and they also lay eggs in it. And then it's like, bro, where are you going? It's one thing, bro. And then on top of that, whilst we're observing all of this, we also eat those animals, and those animals taste amazing. And it's exactly what the body needs. Yeah. They taste amazing. Some animals we don't eat because we just don't eat them. We just don't eat them because we'll talk about that another time. But some animals we don't eat, and then there's water, which doesn't make sense at all because it has its own intelligence. The thing can like literally think. And I know people are thinking, oh, how can water think? Bro, do you know that water can actually figure out the path of least resistance? It knows it's intrinsic to the thing, to the material. It knows. The material knows. The material, the substance called water just knows how to take the path of least resistance. It knows how to seek its level naturally. Naturally. It just knows how to do that. It can stick to things when it wants to stick to things. If you've ever driven on a rainy day, you know what I'm talking about. It can stick to the glass when it wants to stick to the glass. It can separate itself. It can also bring itself back together. And then within this thing that you think doesn't have an intelligence, life lives within that thing. So let's go back to the plant again. So that means the plant is just spawned out of soil, right? Even if you want to believe your Big Bang shit, I don't care anymore. Whatever. A plant just spawned out of this soil. The soil is exactly what it needs from even physical stability, yeah? And whatever else, yeah? Then all the nutrients and that stuff that it's in also interacts with water. And then that water is able to then occupy the plant and share its experience. And the sun will also share its experience with that plant. Like it's one thing just experiencing itself. Don't you get it? And then on top of that, you have things like us, us, yeah? With all the fucking magic around us, we can't see, and we still think that we live on Earth. With global warming and stuff. Bro. I'm telling you. Maybe it's not for this time. But the reality will, that reality will manifest. That full awareness of the one. It will manifest. It will manifest. It has manifested before, it will manifest again. And we've all experienced it. We just don't remember. It's literally crazy, bro. People can't see the wonder. People can't see the magic. Clouds don't even make sense. Clouds don't make sense. There's some clouds will be moving on a windy day, and then there's others that are just there like, nah, I'm not going anywhere. And it's all, bro, they all have all different displays. From the cirrus clouds to whatever else. And bro, they make all fucking crazy shapes in the sky every fucking moment of the day. And somehow those clouds, we don't know. No one can tell me that, like, we don't know. We nobody knows. But somehow the clouds have some sort of mechanism, some way that they release water onto the ground, bro. Like, and you can't see that it's all just one thing. And even if you are to, you say you're Mr. Science guy, let's go back to your water cycle. The water cycle says what? The sun heats up water sources on the ground, and it evaporates, and then it goes up, and then, condenses, becomes clouds, and then it rains. So it's one thing. So the river and the sea and the lake and the pond, yeah, and the rain is one thing. It's one water. One thing, yeah? And it experiences sunlight as part of this process of being able to have it uses the sun as its way of experiencing all different ways of being water. It uses the earth to also experience a different way of being water. Then it uses humans to also experience a different way of being water. Guys, wake the fuck up. Then the sun also uses different expressions to also express itself within the one thing that it's also part of. So does the wind, then the mountains, then the rocks, then the plants and the trees and the animals and fucking you. You're sitting there. Believing in some robot Mickey Mouse world. Oh man, I'm telling you, the day the realizations drop, yeah, you see, you feel like, oh man, I was fucking wasting time, bro. You need to snap out of it. This is playtime. I'm telling you, real life. This is playtime. Life is supposed to be, bro. It's supposed to be zen and chill and playtime forever. Everything that we need for us to have playtime forever is right here, right now. Today. Yeah, but instead we're trying to do all this stupid stuff. Living in a world of separation. Bro, from this moment forward, if you think you're actually separate from anything, don't come back to this channel, bro. Real shit. Because after this point, we're going to go somewhere else. Yeah, bro. Real shit. After this point, after all that I've told you, if you really then think that somehow you and water are separate, you and the sun are separate, you and the earth are separate, you and the plants, you're all separate. All right, cool. Don't come back. Go and find me one of your own doctors and ask them that what's the best diet you can possibly eat. It will tell you every single thing that's already in the construct, the natural stuff, which you are part of and inseparable from, because you even die here and leave that body right here, bro. It's one thing experiencing the whole fucking thing as different things. That's it. It's one thing experiencing everything as different things. That's all there is, bro. That's all there is. So you on a micro level need to do the fucking same thing, because you are the one that's actually giving the master key. Yeah. Tigers weren't given the master key for a reason. Yeah. Lions weren't given it for a very specific reason. Yeah. It wasn't given to the dolphins. It wasn't given to the whales. Yeah. It wasn't given to the pigs. They gave you the master key. You have the master key. So as far as consciousness is aware, consciousness is now playing this iteration as human in a fractalized, endless amount of times. Yeah, but it's just one thing. So why are you attached to any fucking story, bro? Like, it's literally crazy. It's literally crazy. It's disrespectful almost. And it's like, and that's why people that live in those states, and when I live in that state, life just feels like a drag, and it's heavy and it's dense, because you're carrying a lump which you're not supposed to carry. You're not supposed to carry anything. You didn't come here with luggage, bro. You didn't come with luggage, and you're not taking anything back. So chill out. Chill out, bro. There's people that are trying to distort your reality, yeah? When I say people, it's just consciousness in different, the lower state. They're trying to distort your reality by propaganda and convincing you of reality in ways that's not true. You know, trying to tell you, oh, and this is gonna happen, and wars are gonna happen. See, now we're going into low realms now. Can you feel it? Like, oh, you know, war, oh, this food insecurity, oh my God, black on black crime, oh my God, gang violence, oh my God, knife crime, oh my God, fucking Gaza and Israel, fucking the eye again. Every 6 months, they're fucking, something's up. Every fucking 6 months. And there's always some perpetual war in Africa. Yo, these are the programs, I'm just telling you. There's always a war in Africa. There's always conflict in the Middle East. Somebody, somewhere, somewhat. If it's not Qatar and, you know, this person, then it's that person, Saudi and, you know, Iran. If it's not Iran, then it's Dubai. And if it's not them and him, then it's like Yemen. And there's always something. It's a play. There's always something in Africa. Congo, somewhere, something's always happening. Some fucking warlord is killing somebody somewhere. Somebody's taking over some stuff somewhere. Yeah, you know, is the coup or military. Oh, imagine in 2024, man, military dictatorships in Africa. What? I mean, come on. It's a joke. The same thing in Brazil. There's always some sort of like tension with America, whether it's Colombia or it's Venezuela, or, you know, they're trying to take our oil and we're trying to fight back, and we're the socialists, we're the hardcore people, and we fight for the people and stuff like that. And, you know, same kind of thing with Cuba, kind of ish, and then not quite. And America, we know the deal. It's always the race thing. Then there's the fucking police thing. Then there's the, you know, there's never any agreement. Like, I think since after Obama, there's never been any real kind of agreement in the politics. America's gone so close to points where even like the president can't even get funding for projects because, you know, there's a lockout. Imagine that. And then there's always this fucking long filibuster, and you're talking for hours, and it's like, I love America, blah, 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 blah. But nothing actually happens, bro. They're just programs. Because in the real world, everything's just one thing, just experiencing life, bro. So what is politics? What is America? Where does your country end and mine begin, bro? Have you ever been to a border town? Like, go to Constance in Germany and walk to Switzerland. You wouldn't even know you're in Switzerland. Like, it's just right there, you know? Or go to Poland and cross over to Germany. What's the difference? There's nothing. There's just some fucking shitty post there with some fucking policeman over there that's making you feel like something official. But really and truly, nothing's actually happened. It's just one landmass. And as the landmass spreads out, the languages change. And as the languages change, the people also change in so many ways. That's all that is, bro. It's fucking crazy. But anyway, man, enjoy it. Some days I like the wacky ones. Anyway.